What is up, you bunch of football heads? This is OBB, the Diecast News Guy, and hope you guys are having a great time as we're about to get things started here for Super Bowl 57. Feel free to comment below if you guys are going for the Kansas City Chiefs or the Philadelphia Eagles. So, you know, have a nice, safe Super Bowl, and, yeah, I guess eat and drink as much as you want and enjoy a nice, good game of football, but we're not here to talk about this because this is a damn NASCAR channel, damn it. This is going to be on a, not a diecast review, not a double diecast review, but a triple diecast review on a set that I got from my good friends at Daytona Racing and Hobby. So go ahead and check them out, guys. Really great diecast dealer that I usually get most of my stuff from. It just in case Circle B is sold out and stuff. But this is actually going to be on a classic triple diecast review on a Hot Wheels Pro Racing set. For their 1998 Richard Petty cars. And you see right here, this is no ordinary set. So this is basically, you know, actually when worlds collide, the NFL and NASCAR came together. If you guys are familiar with the NFL Players Inc., this is a special edition, limited edition diecast set that they have of all three of their cars right here that ran, you know, the partnership with Richard Petty and the Players Inc., which is pretty darn cool, man. But you see, we got ourselves, you know, the Kyle Petty 1988 Hot Wheels car, the John Andretti 1998 Pontiac, and Jimmy Hensley's truck that he ran in the Craftsman Truck Series, the Dodge Ram. Look how beautiful that looks, man. I think that's probably the main reason why I wanted to get this, but if you guys want to go and look at that, there is the logo that's on the hood right there with the Hot Wheels. But really nice, guys, and these cars do have rubber tires and I believe pretty detailed chassis as well. But if you guys want to do some story time, go right ahead and read that because you guys go get more info about that. As let's go ahead and unbox this bad boy and let's take a close look at all three of these diecasts in this very special diecast set of the 1998 Players Inc. set. And alrighty, guys, we got all three of these diecasts out of its box, and we are going to go through these one by one in order, well, whatever kind of order you guys want to go, but let's go ahead and hustle off and set hut. So anyways, yeah, that was pretty stupid and cringy, but let's get on to probably the most iconic paint scheme that you'll probably remember from the 1990s, especially in the late 1990s. I mean, heck, I was just a few years born after that, so, hey, man, you talk about a guy who was born in 1995, but this is the Kyle Petty 1998 Hot Wheels Pontiac Grand Prix for Petty Enterprises. And as you can see right there, there is something that's pretty unique about this car. I mean, first of all, I mean, look how immaculate this detail is, guys. You got rubber tires, all plastic chassis, but I don't know, guys, it almost looks like this car is so detailed. This is coming from Hot Wheels, and these are manufactured in China. Just shows you how good the diecast quality was back then. But these things have a really nice gloss finish, and look at that in the interior, man. Even the details right here in the window nets, you know, and the window rails, my God, just absolutely immaculate. But of course, we do got to talk about just how not only cool and sparkly this paint scheme is. The iconic 44 Hot Wheels car, which if you guys are, I mean, it is probably one of the best paint schemes that you get from the 1990s or late 90s era. But this one is a lot more different because, of course, we do got the NFL players. We got like the Players Incorporation right here, which is pretty cool. If you guys don't know, I mean, the Players Incorporation is basically like a little, no, it's not like a little company, but they're like basically like a license. They're basically like a licensing program, I guess, to help promote, I don't know, NFL players with their products and stuff like that. You probably see that logo everywhere when you're on, you know, when you get your jerseys and any kind of NFL merchandise. But yeah, shout out to anybody who is, you know, an NFL fan in the comments. I mean, even if you're watching Super Bowl and you don't know what team to root for, you know, football is definitely an interesting sport. I mean, it definitely has its caveats. It's just like NASCAR, like a love-hate relationship. But getting on to this diecast, guys, as you see, this paint scheme is a lot more different. It's a lot more simpler than what we're really known for the Hot Wheels car. Because usually there's like, I don't know, like the little circle track that goes around here, but instead we got ourselves the little goal post right here where you can kick the field goal. Just as long as you're not, you know, the Bills player that cost us, you know, one of our championships. Wide right, damn it. Good Lord. I think that was our first Super Bowl, actually, that we lost. Yes, I'm a Bills fan. What's it to you? But anyways, yeah, I mean, I do got to admit, you know, the black hood does look kind of odd, but man, you can't get enough of this Pontiac Grand Prix, man. Just look at that. Fun fact, actually, my first car was actually a Pontiac Grand Prix, a 2002 Pontiac Grand Prix. Shit barely worked and it had no brakes or power steering, but heck, you know, it still ran for a project car. But you see right there, this car does not have the Winston Cup Series logo on it because, you know, Winston's bad and, you know, we can't have Hot Wheels on there. Well, they didn't care about licensing back then. You see, we do have Coca-Cola products sponsorship right here, which, you know, we don't really see that anymore. But you see, I mean, look at this, guys. Even legible details, like the logos. You can even see what the logos were back then. And they're not really like high quality HD, but they're still legible. Lionel. But see, even the corner panel on the back looks pretty cool and nice and detailed. Just, and look at that, guys, the classic Hot Wheels logo. My God, that looks so damn beautiful. And, of course, how can I forget those beautiful red rims, man? But, yeah, it's pretty basic car, but, you know, it is iconic. Probably, you know, just as iconic, you know, as, you know, the Petty name himself, Kyle Petty. I mean, he, you know, you probably know him as his incredible work. You know, as I'm trying to say, you know, that's his favorite word he likes to say. Just, it's incredible, man. It's just absolutely just incredible. I'll tell you what's incredible. That damn ponytail that you have, Kyle Petty. That's damn incredible. Probably don't want to say that out in public because he's going to think I'm a weirdo, but yeah, I mean, Kyle Petty wasn't really the most well-known driver. I mean, besides him being the son of Richard Petty and the grandson of Lee Petty, but, you know, he didn't really live up to the expectations. Only got 8 Cup Series career wins, and I think his most notable one was the 1987 Co 600, so, but other than that, it's been kind of, you know, just a I mean, well, can't really blame him because, you know, he did lost his son with Adam Petty as well. So that probably, you know, took a turn for his career mentally. So God bless him on that. But, hey, you know, this is such an iconic car. Looks pretty darn nice. But now let's get on to this iconic paint scheme as we are getting rid of the hair. Good Lord. My God. That is not sanitary. But you see right there, this is the John Andretti 1998 STP car. And this one is pretty darn unique as well because you can see right here where, you know, we got ourselves the iconic Petty Blue and the Andy Granatelli orange/red. Well, it's morely red. I know all the tricks will be like, that's not orange. What are you talking about? You ain't a fan. But you see right there, this car does have a nice little, still has the same thing. It does have the black hood for the, for the NFL logo. But you see right there, guys, instead of the Hot Wheels logo, they decided to put an STP logo right here. That's the shape of the, you know, of the football, which I thought was pretty cool. That is pretty impressive. I do like the details, and we also do got the football right here. Instead of the, you know, this, the STP logo for the 43 that's around it, it's a football. And see, this is a football right here. And another one right there. I believe that's that's probably like a Josh Allen throw right there, or I don't know, a big, you know, whoever could throw those balls that freaking far and deep. But my God, that's I really love the creativity on this. And you also got, you know, John Andretti or Richard Petty's signature right there, pretty nice. You see the 50th anniversary right there. I mean, yeah, that's 1988 was NASCAR's 50th anniversary. But yeah, these rims do look pretty nice. They're more a little bit on the indigo and purple side, but still is nice. Number does look a little tiny compared to the Kyle Petty car, but I think they did that just to incorporate with the paint scheme. But, you know, it's pretty nice. I'm glad that this car is mostly all Petty blue. And, oh, look at this. We got collar generators. How about that? Well, yeah, that's pretty nice, even though they were still around back then. But you see there's all the other sponsors right there, Duralast, and all these other contingencies. Man, do you remember the contingencies? I definitely remember as well. Ferguson, just a really fantastic looking diecast, guys. I mean, it's pretty much, you know, the same Pontiac Grand Prix that, you know, we're teammates with Kyle Petty. John Andretti, I mean, he did actually had, you know, pretty good career. I mean, you know, yeah, and this guy's racing anything, guys, whether it was with open wheels with IndyCar, NASCAR stock cars, or even IMSA as well, guys. He did it all, and, you know, it's pretty unfortunate what happened to him. I mean, when I found out I never got to meet him, but, you know, I actually do remember him as, you know, one of the drivers I kind of, you know, grew up in my childhood, because, you know, I was in 2001 when I became a NASCAR fan, so I do remember him driving that Cheerios car, and, heck, you know, it made me definitely want to go out and get some Cheerios. That's all I'm going to say, because that car was beautiful. I'm hoping someday someone can do a throwback of the car. Please, for the love of God. Cheerios. Get your ass back in NASCAR sponsorship. NASCAR is booming, man. But, yeah, this is really cool, man. I love the creativity on this, guys. And, yeah, like I said, it's pretty unfortunate what happened with John Andretti, you know, following his stage 4 cancer. And, unfortunately, he passed away. I think, well, like, he got diagnosed with that in 2017. And then, unfortunately, you know, the cancer, unfortunately, the cancer did go away, but then it eventually came back a year after, and then we unfortunately lost him in the beginning of January of 2020 before, you know, everything just started going to shit. And, yeah, I mean, it's definitely unfortunate, but let me tell you what, man, this is definitely a diecast I'm planning to keep for quite a while, along with the other two, because, you know, just the meaning behind this car and this driver, I pretty much love it a lot. But now, we are getting on to the best one for last. This is a Craftsman Truck Series diecast that is exclusive in this set. These other two are exclusive, but this is probably the main reason why I wanted to pick up this car, guys. Look at this Dodge Ram. My God, a Dodge Ram. Do you remember when Dodge Rams were still in NASCAR? I definitely remember. I mean, even when they were in the Craftsman Truck Series, which, by the way, I'm so happy that the Craftsman Truck Series, the title sponsor is back for the Truck Series at Craftsman, so that's pretty cool. But this one right here is probably the most creative paint scheme that we got. I mean, I did say it with the John Andretti car, but guys, on the front, we got ourselves, they did change the logo to Cummins because, that is, a big sponsor with the Dodge Rams. I mean, well, I think they're actually associated with Ford now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I remember them on being on Clint Boyer's and Tony Stewart's and Chase Briscoe's car. But yeah, Dodge Ram. Look at this paint quality, man. Really nice. But this was like an exclusive car that you can only get, like, I think, like there was like 2 different other versions of this truck. I said car, I meant truck, but just look how cool this looks, man. It's got the same colored rims as the John Andretti car. But this is so cool, man. It definitely has a nice heft to it as well, guys. Really well built, man. And I think what I was about to say, like, who's the company that made this? Well, it's Hot Wheels. I mean, Hot Wheels definitely knows how to make their die-cast pretty well. The only thing I don't really like, but it's just because of the truck, just how, how narrow and short the roof of these trucks are. The logo is kind of overlapped right there, so they kind of took the same idea with the 43, but just they actually made it look like the actual color. But this part I like, guys. You got the whole freaking yard. You got the whole freaking field right here, which is pretty cool on the truck bed. So that's pretty cool, man. I mean, definitely very creative. I kind of wish they wouldn't have went all out and covered the whole bed, but it looks really nice, man. That you got the yard lines and all that. I mean, my lord. Heck, I guess I'm going to go and score me a touchdown. My God, that was so lame. But you see another fastball right there and a shitload of sponsors. And now you guys probably wondering, who the hell is Jimmy Hensley? Never heard of him. Well, apparently, from what I know, he was a very popular driver in the Busch Series, like around in the, mid to late 80s. And then I think he also, if I'm not mistaken, I think he did won like a few races. I think in the he won like 2 races in the Craftsman's Truck Series, and also I believe 8 or 9 races in the Busch Series. So he was pretty much well known, but not well known enough to be like, oh yeah, I know that guy by heart. Shit, when I actually bought this truck as well, I think it wasn't Darren or someone behind the counter. I think it was Joe. I think from if he's still there, I believe. I think his name was Joe. Let's just go with that. Whoever I bought this from, Daytona Racing and Hobbies, he recognized Jimmy Hensley. I was like, wow, I mean, I didn't even realize who he was, but I did some research. I was like, that's pretty cool. Apparently, he was also an oil change, he was like an oil change technician as well, or something like that, while he was working on trucks. So heck no, I mean, that's pretty badass living in the double life. But on the back right there, you see the NFL players. Pretty nice. I mean, there's no detail on the headlights, but I like how they did that with the players right there. Really cool. Almost looks like those colors right there, my lord. And looks like probably 49ers or Chiefs colors, or yeah. I can only imagine. I mean, of course, you can get the licensing for those teams. But man, dude, I love the creativity beyond this, guys. I kind of hope that we have another partnership with the NFL and NASCAR. I mean, I think the last time we ever had one like that was with the Alex Bowman 88 car when he substituted for Dale Jr. It was like a Philadelphia's Eagles car, which is pretty ironic because, heck, that is the team that I'm kind of rooting for the Super Bowl. So, plus, I just want to see how Philly's going to, destroy their city like they did in 2017. But this is pretty much, I would say, a buy. I recommend picking up. You can get this at your local diecast dealer or possibly on eBay as well. But if I had to rank which one's my favorite, probably the truck. I really do like these trucks. That's really nice. And then, I don't know. I mean, probably the Andretti cars next, and then maybe the Kyle Petty car. But that's why I would rank. Comment below which cars you like. What is your ranking on these 3, and which one I think is your favorite. But yeah, this is gonna wrap it up, guys. So I hope you guys have a great Super Bowl weekend, and stay safe and drink, and have a good time. And we're gonna see who's gonna be the Super Bowl 57 champions. Let's all have a good time and watch some good old football.